Of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Athletics are brought to you by Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Zander Auto Parts, Bank West, All Around Graphics, Weatherall Roofing, Faith Lutheran Church, and Billion Financial.
Jost trying to get one forward for Davis. Davis in the shot, and that one goes through. How about that for offense? Avery Davis scores, and it's 1-0 for Pierre.
And also brought to you by the Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Birding Electric, Slumberland Furniture, Kruger Contracting, B&B Equipment, Bridget M Photography, Edward Jones Financial, Dakota Sprinkler, and Sioux Nation.
Empty backfield again. Keenels right up the middle on the design run. All the way through. Keenels 25, 20, 50, 10, 5. Touchdown, 50-yard run for Keenels. 2 minutes to go, and the Governor strikes first here this evening.
Your Governor Athletics is also brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, Gales Gas, Service Master, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Purist Foods, Kathy Sunshine Properties, All Pro Towing, and Pure Dental Clinic.
Cross comes in, a shot and a goal scored right over to Ryland Derry. What a pass from Cole Peterson, and Ryland Derry is there just to get the foot on it and redirect it into the goal, and the Govs lead it.
Governor's Athletics is also brought to you by Olson Plumbing, Lamb Motor, Midwest Cooperative, May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Association of Weed and Pest, and Fisher Rounds.
For the Governors, for the 4th straight year, are the Class 11 AA state champions. They beat the Brookings Bobcats 38-6 here in the Dakota Dome.
Here, Governor Athletics is also brought to you by Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Wagner Auto, First United Methodist Church, East Pier Landscape and Garden Center, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And now, with the call of today's game, here's award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
And from a very warm gym in Mitchell, as we welcome you for an ESD clash between the Pierre Governors and the Mitchell Colonels. John Winkler here on this Tuesday evening. We're at Mitchell High School. The Mitchell gym is a very warm gym, and we'll talk with Coach Deb Thill of the Mitchell Colonels and see if maybe that will help out in their favor, being in a warm place. But the Governors did play a warm game against the Watertown Arrows to open the season. They picked up a big win to open up the year. Now they're 4-0 on the season. They swept Aberdeen Central on Saturday to sit here at 4-0 on the season. Number 2 in the AA standings. One of 3 unbeatens left in Class AA, with O'Gorman and Washington being the other teams. The Governors are sitting at number 2, Washington at 1, O'Gorman's number 3. However, Mitchell on the other side, they've lost 2 in a row, but yet they're still in the top 5. They're number 5 in seed points at 4-2. They're coming in after having lost to Sioux Falls, Washington in a 3-set sweep, and then they lost to Sioux Falls, Lincoln to close out the Huron Invite. That was back on August 28th. So the Governors are looking to do exactly what they did against Aberdeen Central. Aberdeen Central coming in after being swept by the Huron Tigers. They went and swept them. The Pierre Governors, they're coming in after sweeping Aberdeen, but Mitchell coming in after being swept by Sioux Falls, Washington, looking to do the exact same and come away with a win to go to 5-0 on the young season. Governors are on the road here today, but then we'll be back at home on Friday and Saturday. We'll have both of them for you here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, as they'll take on Sturgis Friday night at 7 o'clock. And then at 1:30, they'll take on Spearfish on Saturday. We'll also have Pierre Governor football for you as they take on Sturgis Saturday night. So the Governor girls, the volleyball team gets an opportunity to take the spotlight on Friday night, and the football team will take the spotlight Saturday night, taking on the Sturgis Scoopers. Governors and Mitchell Colonels come up here in just a little bit. We will step aside. We'll have our conversations with our coaches. We'll first talk with Coach Deb Thill of the Mitchell Colonels. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent with BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
All Pro Towing and Repair offers 24/7 light, medium, and heavy towing, jump starts, lockouts, roadside assistance, and recovery. The All Pro Towing and Repair team of professionals offers prompt, courteous, and top-notch services to Central South Dakota. If you find yourself in need of a tow, jump, or lockout, contact All Pro Towing and Repair, 605-669-2075. That's 605-669-2075.
Pictures are memories we want to last forever. For those special times, call Bridget M. Photography, a unique boutique photography studio offering family portraits, children, seniors, and even your pets. They're available for weddings, commercial events, and sports photography. Stop in and visit their studio in Pierre or look over their website at bridgetmphoto.com. Pictures and memories that will last forever. From Bridget M. Photography in Pierre.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of area athletes and their fans. Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre knows it takes hard work to achieve success in sports and the support of great people. That's why Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre is the place for all of your feed, seed, animal health, and grilling needs. They work hard for the community and are thankful for the support of their great customers. Visit Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, 504 Deadwood Street. Sioux Nation supports area athletes.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Thill of the Mitchell Colonels. Coach, you come in 4-2 on the season. You're number 5 in the AA standings right now. What have you seen from your team that you've really liked to be in this spot? Obviously, you know, you've lost 2 in a row, but what have you liked from your team that from the start of the season?
Well, I like how our kids compete. You know, we were down against Washington and all 3 sets, and our kids just compete, kind of made a run at him. I like the way that we're trying to serve and pass. And, of course, any coach will tell you if you can serve and pass, you're going to have a chance to win some games.
And this Pierre team does that well, too. They're coming in at 4-0, and so it might be a serving, passing type game. You know,
Hope so.
Right, yeah. What have you seen from this Pierre team with that? Oh.
Not much. You know, I only got to watch them on Saturday, I think, when they played Aberdeen. Obviously, Pierre's always had athletes, you know, and they get the athletes out, and they do a lot of unorthodox things that sometimes people aren't ready for. So I look for them to be scrappy, us to be scrappy. You know, I told Tiffany, I'm like, way to represent the small AA's there. You got to keep that going because, you know, sometimes all you hear about is the Sioux Falls schools and Brandon and Harrisburg. So it's really nice that people are talking about Pierre, somebody different than those Sioux Falls schools.
Right, because, you know, you guys go up and down quite a bit with the talent that comes in and goes through the schools where the Sioux Falls teams kind of they are able to reload a little bit better than what you guys are able to. But but for you guys, especially being at 4-2 and being able to compete with these bigger schools and being able to be in the top 5 right now, says a lot about your team.
Well, you know, also the schedule a little bit early in the season too is a little bit favorable. So. We know that, and so we're going to obviously want to give Pierre a run for their money tonight. So we'll see what we can do.
As you guys are competing here again in ESD matchup, you get to see this team twice, I believe. You guys, nope, just this one time. But to be able to beat this Pierre team, especially early on in the season, give them their first loss, what would that mean to your team?
Well, I think that it just gives a little bit of validity to maybe what we're trying to do and what we're trying to do in practice every day. And I don't know, I just want to have a good competitive match and know that our kids can hang with these teams.
You know, the gym is hot, and you guys practice in this gym quite often. So
conditioning, we don't get a chance to condition very much because we don't practice that long because it is pretty brutal.
Do you feel like that's an advantage for you, your team tonight, in dealing with these elements a lot compared to what Pierre has to deal with?
They're probably in a little bit better shape than we are. They probably can do a little bit more conditioning. So nobody likes to come here because of the heat. So I don't know.
For you guys to get a win here tonight against Pierre, what's it going to take?
We're gonna have to pass the ball, keep our setters in system.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It is time to control noxious weeds. Do you have a control plan in place? If not, contact your local weed and pest supervisor to help you set up a plan. Effort now will save you time and money in the future. This is Paul Johnson, South Dakota State University Extension Weed Science Coordinator, asking for your support to get this statewide noxious weed problem under control.
As long as you have a local cooperative, you'll never farm alone. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, our team is your team, ready to help you make the decisions that are vital to your operation. From the seed, plant health, and marketing the grain, to fuel to keep you running, the feed to supplement your herds, and the financing programs to make it all possible. We're here for you. Give CHS Midwest Cooperative a call today and let us show you the value of the co-op. Local, loyal, and trusted for generations.
When a disaster damages your home or business, you need immediate support from experts you can count on. ServiceMaster is there for your burst and leaking pipes, basement flooding, drying and dehumidification, roof leaks and failures, carpet and upholstery. We know your situation is unique. That's why we give every type of damage in every building the individual attention of certified experts who have the real-world experience to come up with the best solution. No type of damage is too big or too small for us to handle. We're standing by 24/7. Call ServiceMaster 844-902-2938.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Tiffany Stosher of the Pierre Governor volleyball team. Coach, you're 4-0 now in the season, a big sweep against Aberdeen on Saturday. We talked after the match, but you guys still got to be feeling pretty good about that coming into this matchup against Mitchell.
Yeah, the girls are feeling confident. I think that they're ready to take on just about anybody right now. They believe in what they can do and take care of each other, so they're ready to go.
This Mitchell team's coming in at 4-2. They've lost their last two matches. They lost to Washington on Thursday. What did you see from film on that matchup on Thursday?
Yeah, they hung right in there with them. In fact, they were ahead in 2 sets. first and third set. So they play hard, and they have some ups and downs. You see them rally, for momentum, 5-6 points, and then they go down for 5-6 points. So just going to have to stay aggressive and try and keep them from gaining all the momentum from us.
When you look at their roster and up and down with the height, maybe a little bit taller girls, but do they play this kind of similar game that you guys like to play, or they play a different type of game?
Well, they go out to their outside hitters a lot. One is listed at 6'6". Caspen Alma, I think they moved her to the outside. I think she's played a little middle. She played some right side this first year I've seen her on the outside. She hits pretty hard to come in at a hard downward angle, and so we've adjusted our defense a little bit to defend her, and then they got a small outside that comes in hard and comes in fast. So we've worked to defend that outside quite a bit. Not too much, we don't see too much coming from the middle or from the right side. They definitely need to be ready for their outside hitters.
In the last couple of years, you guys have faced teams that are tall, and with the one setter, now you have two setters that you like to rotate around. How much does that help against a team that maybe, with a 6'6" girl, how much does that help to have two different setters to kind of force that attack to be from all angles?
Yep. It's been good so far for us. We've got 6 people that can hit. We kind of keep their blockers guessing, and then we keep Lily, when she's sitting in the front row, we keep her active as well. And so their middles have to stay with our setter, before they can rush over and cover our outsides. And so we've talked about varying up our hitters, so we're going from outside to middle to right and all over the place, just so they have to keep guessing all night.
You're one of 3 teams that are undefeated in South Dakota right now, Class AA. Big ESD matchup against Mitchell. Do you think that maybe some of this is they're starting to think about looking at the standings a little bit, or do you think still early on the season that that the girls are focused on themselves still?
Yeah, we're really working on taking it one game at a time. Our road gets bumpy coming up here in a couple weeks, and so we just talk about the match in front of us and what we need to do, and so far that's worked out for us.
And what's it going to take to knock off Mitchell here tonight?
Be really aggressive. This will be the toughest game that we've had so far this season. They block pretty well. Their defense is good. They're bringing back 9 returners from last year. Their upperclassmen are loaded. They really didn't lose much at all last year, and so we know that they've got experience. They know they don't make a lot of mental errors, and they're going to try and force us to make errors, so we got to stay on top of our game mentally.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring help you update your home or office with the latest fashion trends. With over 30 years of experience, we can help you find the right flooring or window treatments for your needs. Stop down to 414 East Sioux Avenue or call for an appointment at 224-9297 for your free consultation and estimate. Go Govs!
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip-in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you.
If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell, we are set and we are underway as the first serve of the match from Remington Price goes across from left to right, and then a big kill for Caspin Ulm. And it's quickly 1-0 here for Mitchell as we open things up between these two teams in our first set. The Mitchell Colonels, they're coming in at 4-2, the Pierre Governors at 4-0. The starters, Lizzie Tyler, Caspin Ulm, Alyssa McGee, Sawyer Stabner, Taylor Herring, and Caitlin Christensen with a libero, Sarah Sieberts. As now a serve that goes into the net to the service error from Paige Guthmiller, and we are tied 1-1. The Governors started with Remington Price, Reese Terwilliger, McKenna Schleckaway, Lily Sanchez, Lise Christofferson, and Avery Kaiser. Addie Cumbo, the libero, gets the serve on the third point of the matchup. Cumbo is able to dig that one out. Now Kaiser with the left hand taps it over, and Siebert is there. Here's Ulm over. Dug out by Elise Christofferson at the net and over from Terwilliger. Here's now Christofferson. Sanchez taps it across, and it'll be played to here from Price in the back line. Over now for chance for Sanchez, but she's stuck by Ulm, and it's now 2-1 in favor of Mitchell. This is a smaller gym, or intimate setting, so the crowd noise is much louder, even with less even with maybe less fans than there were on Saturday at Riggs High School. 2-1 is their score. Price tying the shoe. Sarah Siebert will serve the libero for Mitchell here in the first set, up 2-1. Cumbo to receive. Here's now Sanchez over for Kaiser, taps it across towards the back line. Siebert got over to it. Now Ulm, middle of the floor, and now it's Terwilliger. Christofferson back towards Kaiser, dug out on the back line. Now here's Ulm, a chance that goes off the net, and it goes out of play, so it's 2-2. And we've traded points in the first four between Pierre and Mitchell in the first set. As Lily Sanchez will go back to serve here for the Pierre Governors. And Sanchez on the serve to the back line, received from Guthmiller. Now from the near side, it's over on the third hit, and Sanchez now will set for Kaiser. Dug out by Guthmiller again. Set for Ulm here on the near side. Blocked up and down for a point for the Governors. And it's 3-2. And the Governors have the first two straight points of this first set, and Pierre leads it by 1. So now here is Sanchez again to serve. Across, Guthmiller receives. Set at the net, middle of the floor. That one goes on the far side, and that or on the near side, but it goes to the back corner, and it lands out of play, and the Governors have scored 3 in a row. We have Lizzie Tyler setting in the middle. Ulm is on, Caspin Ulm is on the far side. Now here for Mitchell. Sanchez again over on the serve. Here is Tyler to set for Ulm, tipped, and Price is right there. Now Sanchez on the bump set. Price on the back line. A little bit of a change-up, but it got over and taken from Mitchell. Ulm, Cumbo threw the fist up to make sure that she got that one off, and Sanchez was able to get over the second hit. Now from the far side, Tyler comes flying in. Now Kaiser, a chance for a kill. That's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. And it's 5-2 in favor of the Governors. 4 straight for Pierre here in set 1. Sanchez again will serve. We saw 5 aces from Price on Saturday. 10 aces in total by the Pierre Governors. None so far as Guthmiller received. Tyler to set for Ulm. That one's down for a kill for Caspin Ulm. Her second here of the first set, and it's now 5-3. And it's back to serve for Mitchell. Jersey Gregg is in. She will serve. Her first chance to serve. First chance to be in the matchup here this evening. Gregg on the serve. Just over the net. Price is there to receive. Now Sanchez over for Kaiser. That's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser to make it 6-3. Her second kill of the evening. Kaiser led all Governors with kills back on Saturday against Aberdeen. And a 6-3 advantage. As now Kaiser across on the serve. At the net, it was tapped by both Governor and a Colonel player. Now Kaiser, the set Sanchez, the set for Jenna Bush. And Jenna Bush with a big kill. And it's 7-3 for the Governors. Jenna Bush comes in, picks up her first kill, and Pierre now leads it 7-3. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Past 7 o'clock, Kaiser on the serve. Good reception there from Tyler. Set here on the near side. Blocked up, but Bush couldn't play it after she had blocked it up along with Terwilliger. And it's now 7-4. Govs still lead by 3 here in the first set. Back to serve will be Taylor Giblin for the Mitchell Colonels. Coach Deb Thill for Mitchell in her 31st season as a coach. Cumbo to receive. Sanchez set. Price. That's down on the back line for a kill for Remy Price to make it 8-4 for Pierre. And we'll get Terwilliger to come in this, or will be in to serve. She's still in to serve. McKenna Schleckway is back in here for Pierre. She got the start for the Governors. 8-4 is their score. As Terwilliger to serve. Just over the net and misplayed by Mitchell. And there's your first ace of the evening for the Governors for Reese Terwilliger. It was a hard line shot that was misplayed from Lizzie Tyler along with Jersey Gregg. Terwilliger across is played from Siebert over, and Terwilliger is able to dig it out. Now Sanchez is set for Price again. That one lands on the corner for another kill for Price. The precision from Remy Price so far in this first set. And the last 2 kills for the Governors to make it 10-4. Would have been as close as they get to going out, but not actually going out. Landing in the corner. They're landing on the end line here on the near side. And a 10-4 lead now for Pierre. Terwilliger again to serve. Tyler to receive it. Gregg now back to Tyler across to the third hit. Kaiser, Sanchez is set for Schleckway. Taps it across and taps in the corner for a point for the Governors, 11-4. And Coach Thill is going to take her first timeout. A 7-point lead for the Governors here in the first set, 11-4. Back in 30 seconds. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Monty Bechtold and Dr. Murray Thompson at Pierre Dental Clinic. You can expect friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer you complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pierre Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
It is a 11-4 lead here for the Pierre Governors in set number 1. Sean Weichler on this Tuesday evening. Governors are looking to remain perfect. They are 4-0 to open up the season. They would move to 5-0 before taking on Sturgis on Friday, Spearfish on Saturday. If you can get past this matchup, you'll feel pretty good about maybe being 7-0 by the time the weekend ends. Gregg over across to the third hit from Taylor Herring, and then that one finally goes out from Mary Price, trying to inch the sideline as much as she can, but that one went just a little bit too far. So it's now 11-5, and Coach Thill's timeout allows the Colonels to get the first point out of the timeout. So Samantha Klutt now to serve for Mitchell. Received by Cumbo on the back line. Sanchez to set for Schleckway. Tries to go to the corner, does, but played out by the Colonels. And now over by Tyler. And then here is Sanchez back to the back line again. The Mitchell Colonel team, as that one's going to be mishit from Christensen, and the Governors will take a 12-5 lead. But Mitchell's playing pretty far up on that back line's been pretty far up so far. And what what helps the Governors and what we've seen from the Governors so far is that Sanchez, Schleckaway did it. They're trying to push everything all the way to the back corner. They feel pretty good about that. At least Christopherson will serve for the Governors. That one will go out, and it'll be a point for Mitchell. The first service error we've seen from the Governors here this evening. But because they're playing so far in, and Pierre is pretty confident of trying to push the ball all the way to the back line, they've done it so far and have made Mitchell kind of scramble. Haven't been able to get many sets off. Received by Sanchez on the serve. Now Schleckaway will bump it over on the third hit, so a free ball for Mitchell. Alm a chance. That one's tipped, and Price is there. Now Schleckaway to set for Price, and it's over and received by Siebert. At the net, Tyler with a bump set, and over, but tipped at the net. And then Sanchez trying to dunk it over. So played by the Colonels. Alm across, and it lands down for a kill for Caspen Alm, who didn't put a whole lot on it, but put it in the right spot over Schleckaway and before it got to Cumbo. And it's now 12-7, a 5-point lead for Mitchell here in set one. Service over from Tyler. Received by Kaiser. Now from the middle of the floor for Cumbo. Able to get it across, but Siebert's right there. Now Alm tipped. Easy play for Cumbo. Over towards the net. Christopherson to set for Price. That one got blocked up. Back for Price again. Taps it over the wall. And then played it here by the Colonels and over from Siebert. Kaiser in the back line to play. Christopherson set for Price. That one's tipped at the net. The Colonels have an opportunity to play it. Over, but a free ball for the Governors. Christopherson set it right in the middle of the floor for Schleckaway, but a net violation is going to get called on McKenna Schleckaway, who had the point for the Governors but couldn't keep herself from going into the net. So it's now 12-8 and a 4-point lead now here for the Pierre Governors. Tyler again the serve. That one is misplayed by Tyler, and it's now 13-8. So the Governors reclaim a 5-point lead here in set number one. Remy Price will go back to serve. And she had 5 aces, 5 of the 10 aces for the Governors on Saturday. That one was low to the floor by the time it was played by Mitchell. Over and Price there to receive. Now Christopherson set it for Kaiser. Tip to the net and down for a point and a kill for Avery Kaiser to make it 14-8. Maybe the third Kaiser kill of the evening. And here is Price again to serve. And Price from the middle of the floor to the back line. Played over, and then Schleckaway got her arm caught underneath the net as she went up for it. So another net violation on McKenna Schleckaway, and it's now 14-9. And the Govs lead again by 5. Paige Guthmiller checks in for Alm. Checks in for Christensen. And Alyssa McGee also will take a seat. And it will be Paige Guthmiller to serve now. To the back line, Kaiser nearly pushed it. Now Kaiser gets it across, or nearly got called for a lift. Here's Alm over, but Christopherson is there. Sanchez at the net, Schleckaway. As that one got blocked up, but the Governors still have a chance. Kaiser off the net and down for a kill for Pierre. And Kaiser making 4 here in the first set. For the Governors, it's 15-9. Trying to keep them with a handful away are the Governors here in this first set. Here's Addie Cumbo to serve. Over, received by Mitchell. Tyler to set for Alm on the far side. Taps it across, but Sanchez is there as she falls to the floor. Kaiser over off the net, and Siebert. Now here's Alm on the near side. Cumbo to receive it, to dig it out. Kaiser to hard to kill attempt. That lands on the line for a kill for Avery Kaiser to make it 16-9. The Mitchell bench, not a whole lot of reaction. Coach Snow's going to take her second time out, but boy, that was very close to being out. But the lineman over there on our near side called it in, and the Governors now lead at 16-9 here in the first set. Back in 30 seconds, you'll listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar. And we'll throw in an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
So the Governors lead it by 7 here at the middle portion. Starting to get late here in the first set over the Mitchell Colonels. John Winkler here on this Tuesday evening. We'll have Pierre Governor soccer for you on Thursday as they take on the Harrisburg Tigers at home. Then we'll have Pierre Governor volleyball on Friday and Saturday afternoon with Pierre Governor football Saturday night. All here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. All with a chance for a kill. That's dug out by Christofferson. Now as Cumbo across, but played by Sarah Siebert. Now Alm again with the left hand taps it over at the net. Alm will hit it twice, but it was tipped by Sanchez the first time. Now to Williger with a big kill in the middle of the floor. Middle hitter for Reese to Williger to make it 17-9. I don't know if maybe that the Colonels are ready for that quick set from Sanchez to Terwilliger. So now here is Addie Cumbo on another serve. Siebert to receive. Tyler to set and over across. Christofferson to dig it out. Sanchez sets it for Kaiser. That got blocked into the net by Mitchell, so another kill for Avery Kaiser. And Pierce doubling up the Colonels now here in set one, 18-9. And Addie Cumbo again to serve. The libero for the Governors. Guthmiller to receive. Tyler to set the net. That one's too far. It was not touched by the Governor, so now a 10-point lead here in set one for Pierre. 19-9 is our score here in set number one. Addie Cumbo to serve again. Over to the far side. Guthmiller's there. Tyler now to set on the far side. Blocked up by Pierre. Goes back across. Sanchez played it over. And then miscommunication by Mitchell as it was Alm that could not play it. Guthmiller and Alm were right there, but the communication wasn't there between the two. And so now Pierre leads at 20-9 here in the first set. Sanchez just harmlessly played it back. She just played it so she could keep the ball alive. Cumbo on the serve. Diving for it was Guthmiller. Over it, Cumbo was there to receive it. Here's Christofferson to set for Kaiser. Taps it over the net. Taps it down for another point for Pierre. And they lead it 21-9. Coach Snell can't stop this momentum anymore here in this first set. They trail by 12, 21-9. Addie Cumbo still to serve here for the Governors. Across it is played from Siebert. Over from Alm, just taps it across, and Cumbo came diving in but could not make the play. So Alm gets a little bit of a change-up kill to make it 21-10. But Pierce still dominating here in set one, up by 11. Siebert over. Price to receive. Sanchez now for Kaiser. That one might have been going out, but Siebert dug it out. At the net, Tyler the bump set back for Alm and played back from Price. Christofferson is set for Terwilliger. That got blocked up, but came right back to Sanchez, or excuse me, to Christofferson. And now Alm over and dug out by Cumbo. Back for Cumbo up to the set from Christofferson. Tyler over. Christofferson dove for it. Cumbo dives for the third hit to get across. Governors are back in position. All another kill chance. That one got tipped to the net, and then Price couldn't play it. Got a piece of it, but couldn't play it. But a good effort there by the Governors just to have an opportunity. Once again, those three hits came real quick to get it back across the net. And then Alm with a big kill. Christofferson nearly could have got called for a two-hit violation. Over from Kaiser. Diving for it was Siebert, and a four-hit violation coming up on Mitchell to make it now 22-11. And again, the Governors are doubling up the Colonels here in set one, 22-11. Jenna Bush will check in for Elise Christofferson. Bush gives the Governors height on that front line. Sanchez on the serve. Guthmiller nearly misplayed it. Siebert sent it all the way up towards the net. An easy dig for Price. Now set for from Sanchez to Bush and dug out by the Colonels. Over on the third hit from Taylor Giblin. And Price is there in the back line. Now a chance for Kaiser. A hard kill attempt from Kaiser got dug out by Guthmiller. And then it was hit out of play. But a net violation is going to go against the Governors. And so it will be a point for the Colonels as it will go against Avery Kaiser. She gets called for the net violation. And Mitchell now is 22-12. So a break for the Colonels here late in set one. Trying to make a run for it. Price Sanchez now over from Terwilliger. Had a hard hit from Terwilliger, but dug out by the Colonels. And then splitting the wall from Bush and Terwilliger was Lizzie Tyler to make it 22-13. I don't know how she found some room between the arms of Bush and Terwilliger, but she did. Sent it right through him. And it's now a 9-point advantage for Pierce. Still well within control of this first set. Sanchez tapped over by Terwilliger. That goes down for a Pierre kill and a Pierre point, and it's 23-13. And the Governors lead by 10, just 2 points away from ending this first set. If you're Pierre, the heat that you have to endure here in this gym, it's hot for me just sitting here talking. Imagine just playing volleyball in this. You want to try and make as quick work as possible in every one of these sets. Sanchez now for Price. That one to the corner, and it goes out. And a point for the Colonels, and it's 23-14. Oh, but it was tipped. They're going to say it was tipped by the Colonels at the net. So it's now 24-13, and Pierre's got a chance to close it out. As Kaiser is back to serve, they've got 11 set points to work with. Kaiser on the serve. Received by Tyler from the back line, set and over, and then the Governors kind of circled it. Kaiser was the one that tried to play it, but Cumbo and Price on that back line did not end up playing it. And it's now 24-14, but still, Pierre just got to score once in the next 10 points to take this first set. As it goes across, Kaiser to receive. Sanchez set for Terwilliger. That was misplayed as it rolled up the arm of Christensen, and Pierre wins the first set 25-14 over the Metro Colonels. Never in doubt for the Pierre Governors here in set one. They lead at 1-0. We'll have set two coming back in 2 minutes. Listen to Pierre Governors Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Which led to being named the most innovative food company in 2021. For over 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality people. Here States. Join our Herald production team and make moves, because at Pierce, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PURIS.com. Pierce, born and bred in the USA.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
This is one of the biggest sales of the season, and it's coming to the end. The Slumberland Furniture Labor Day Sale. Slumberland has inventory in stock, so you'll find just what you're looking for. And with these prices, you're going to want to move fast. And in the full-service bedding department, Slumberland is featuring a fantastic Sealy Posturepedic sale with mattresses starting as low as $4.99. Plus, see our selection of adjustable bases. The final week of the Labor Day Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Slumberland Furniture on the truck bypass in Pierre and slumberland.com.
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell as we get set for our second set. The Governors, they lead at 1-0 as they took that first one 25-14 over the Mitchell Colonels. As they lead it right now 1-0. They have won, take it now, 8 in a row. 8 sets in a row over the last couple of opponents. So Pierre with that 1-0 lead. It'll be Mitchell to start with the serve here in the second set. And the Governors are going to be looking for, again, they want to try and make quick work of this of this Mitchell team. As hot as it is in here, you got a weekend coming up here with Sturgis and Spearfish at home. Your schedule kind of ramps up a little bit more than what it has to begin the season. And for the Pierre Governors, anytime you can make quick work, especially of a good team, Mitchell's a good team. They're 4-2. They're still a pretty good team. They hung with Sioux Falls, Washington, who is still undefeated at 3-0. It is Pierre, Washington, and O'Gorman, the only 3 undefeated teams in AA volleyball. As Mitchell will start with the serve. It is received by Sanchez. Christofferson will have to get it over on the third hit. And then Siebert will hit it for the second hit. It was first played by the Colonels around Siebert. And then Schleckaway's kill attempt got blocked at the net. And it's a 1-0 lead here for the Mitchell Colonels. Lizzie Tyler is the one serving for Mitchell to open up the second set. Mitchell led 2-1. That was the last time that they led in that first set. That one rolled off the net, and it rolled up where it ended up going off of Lily Sanchez. Ended up actually hitting her in the face because the way the ball was rolling, the way the ball was going to the net, it hit the net and popped up in the air, and it was going fast, so it ended up surprising Sanchez. Combo to receive that next serve. And it is Sanchez across in the third hit. 2-0 lead, largest lead for Mitchell. Make it 3-0 here as Caspin Alm makes it a 3-0 advantage. And now Sanchez, I believe, maybe has got a bloody nose. So they will get Sanchez to see if she can get the bleeding to stop before they take her out of the game. 3-0 is our score here in this second set. The Mitchell Colonels lead. They've scored all 3 points here in the set. Pierre is looking to go to 5-0 on the season. And now they're checking the floor to see if there's any blood spots anywhere. And again, because they want to make sure that there is no blood spots on the floor. And it looks like maybe Sanchez will be able to get either a paper towel or something to plug up her nose right now, as it's a 3-0 lead for Mitchell. So the battle scar for Sanchez. The Governors trail 3-0 here in the second set, leading 1-0 in sets. Across on the serve, combo to receive. Now here's Schleckaway to the back line, and Sieber is able to dig it out. Back over Tyler on the third hit. Kaiser, Christofferson sets it for Price, tipped at the net, and is down for a kill for the Governors. They get their first point here in the second set. Again, they're trailing 3-0, now 3-1. It was the largest lead for the Mitchell Colonels at 3 points. They led 2-1, was the last time that they led in that first set. The only time that they led in that first set. Price on the serve, received by Christensen. Now Alm from the near side. That one got blocked up by Schleckaway and Sanchez, and it's now 3-2. Well, the Governors have got back-to-back points. An opportunity to quickly tie things up here early in the second set. So Price again on the serve. That one's misplayed, and a point and an ace for Remy Price. Misplayed by Alyssa Maggie. And it's 3-3. Just like that, it's 3-3. And now Price has an opportunity to give the Governors their first lead here in the second set. So Price on the serve, and that one's too far, and it will be a service error from Pierre and from Price, and it's 4-3. Mitchell hangs on the lead for now. After tonight, the Governors will be at home against Sturgis and Spearfish on Friday and then Saturday afternoon, as Guttmiller will come in to serve. Mitchell Colonels will take on Harrisburg on Thursday and then Huron on Saturday. Gumbo to receive the serve. Christofferson, Kaiser goes in the net, and it's back-to-back points again here for Mitchell. And it's a 5-3 lead now here for the Mitchell Colonels. Here on the serve over from Guttmiller, does not get it over, and it's now 5-4. So Pierre will take advantage of the service error from the Mitchell Colonels. And it will be Addie Cumbo now to serve here for the Pierre Governors. Cumbo over, back line, received by Siebert. Tyler with a bump set, and then end up running into her teammate. However, getting it over just barely was Sawyer Stabner, and then end up hitting the Governors and just falling harmlessly down on the floor. So a 6-4 lead now for Mitchell. Miscommunication from Mitchell, but it turns out in their favor. Christofferson received. Kaiser will get it over the back line. Nice diving play a couple times for the Governors, and then it will be a point for the Governors, or from the Colonels, a diving play, but then Sanchez will get the point for the Governors as it at the top of the net, and Sanchez just knocked it down, and Mitchell is not in position. So 6-5 lead now here for Mitchell, and Sanchez will serve. Across, and that goes into the stands as it was misplayed on the service reception, and it's now 6-6. So we are tied once again, and the Governors are looking for that first lead here in the second set. Sanchez again to serve. Over to the back line, received from Guthmiller. Tyler to set, tipped at the net, and the Governors Price, and then over from Cumbo on the third hit. Good play from Sanchez to dig it out. Here's now all for the near side, blocked up, but it goes out. And it will be a Mitchell Colonel point to make it now 7-6. Alma hasn't been able to get the kills off that she probably was hoping for, as she stands at 6-6. But the Governors have been very good at the net. The height that they've been able to get up on block attempts have been enough to not allow Alm to get into any kind of rhythm. Terwilliger receives the serve. Sanchez is set for Kaiser. That one was blocked up, and it landed on the Mitchell side, and it's now 7-7. And again, Pierre will look for their first lead here in the second set. We are tied at 7. Pierre won the first set, 25-14. So Kaiser to the back line, received by Guthmiller, high up, just underneath the ceiling. And then over on the third hit from Stabner. Tip to the net, Jenna Bush with a kill attempt, but it got dug out by Siebert. And then over on the third hit from number 5, Jersey Gregg. Now Price again with a kill attempt, off the net, played all the way back, no chance for the Colonels. And Pierre will take their first lead of set number 2, 8-7. First a diving play went off the net and then played all the way back behind the line. And there's no opportunity for the Colonels. Here is Kaiser again, the serve. At the net, bumped over as it was nearly missed by Taylor Herring. And then it's over on a kill for Reese Terwilliger to make it now 8-6. Sweet. 9-7 for the Governors, as they lead it by 2, their largest lead here in set number 2. Here is Avery Kaiser, the back line. Guthmiller played it over on the first hit. Price knocked it back across, and then Guthmiller came diving across, and Mitchell was all out of position on that one, and it's now 10-7 in favor of the Governors. They lead it by 3 here in set 2. 4 straight points here for Pierre. And Kaiser again serving. It's played on the back line, set, and then Tyler tried to get a kill attempt. That went in the net, and it's now 11-7. And Coach Thill knows that she's got to get the timeout here to try and keep the momentum away from the Governors. It's 11-7. Governors lead by 4 here in set 2. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell, it is still a 4-point lead for the Governors. 11-7 over this Mitchell Colonel team. Looking to stay undefeated on the season are the Pierre Governors. As it will be another serve for Avery Kaiser. We'll wait for the buzzer before we have Kaiser serve. So a 4-point lead. Kaiser across, receive on the back line. Set for Tyler. Got blocked up again at Lizzie Tyler. And it's now 12-7. And Pierre has strung together 6 straight points as they lead at 12-7, up by 5. Here's Kaiser. The serve rolls off the net and down for an ace for Avery Kaiser. And it's now 13-7. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And Kaiser said, I had that drawn up the entire way. Here is Kaiser on the serve again. To the corner, played, it goes over, it goes out, another ace, another 14-7 lead here for Pierre. And Coach Thill still has 1 timeout in her back pocket. Probably doesn't want to use it 3 points after she just took a timeout, but Mitchell hasn't been in any sort of good sense since the timeout. Here's another chance for Tyler. That one is too strong, not touched by the Governors, and it's now 15-7. As Pierre has scored 9 straight here on Mitchell, and Coach Thill is going to take her second timeout. 4 points after she took her first timeout. She's going to take her second timeout because this second set's starting to get away here from the Mitchell Colonels. 15-7 is our score. The Governors lead by 8 here in the second set. Back in 30 seconds. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell, it is 15-7 now in favor of the Pierre Governors. John Winkler here on this Tuesday evening. The Governors have scored 9 straight to take an 8-point lead here in the second set. And Coach Deb Thill had to take her second timeout before the Colonels are able to score a point after her first timeout. There's an opportunity in the back line, but Kaiser is able to play it. Sanchez now to the back line for Cumbo to get it across. This has been the best threat here for Mitchell, and they're going to get a point because of a net infraction by the Governors. As Terwilliger gets called for it, and it's now 15-8. So Mitchell's first point in the last 10 comes away by a Pierre Governor infraction. As we'll have Alyssa Maggie to serve. To the back line, goes out, and another service error from the Mitchell Colonels, and it's now 16-8 in favor of the Pierre Governors. As Reese Terwilliger will go back to serve. Here is Terwilliger. Tyler played it at the net. It's going to be called for a lift for the Colonels, and it's now 17-8. Another 9-point lead here for Pierre in set number 1. Or excuse me, in set number 2. They had one in set 1 as well. Terwilliger on the serve. Off the hand, and then off the net, and another point for the Governors. Christensen couldn't play it. It first went off of Jersey Gregg. I thought maybe they're going to call for a lift. They did not, and then Christensen ended up putting it into the net. So the Governors still got another point, and now they lead 18-8. Terwilliger is played from Tyler. Bill Siebert there, and then over on the third hit from the Colonels. Now at the net, Sanchez is set. Schleckway tapped it over and tapped it down for the Governors. It is now 19-8, an 11-point lead for the Governors here in set 2. Boy, Pierre has been rolling. It was tied early, 7-6. It was a lead for the Mitchell Colonels. They led 7-6. Now it's 19-8. They're down. Terwilliger puts that one in the net. It's now 19-9. So the last 2 points that Mitchell has scored has been a net violation on on Pierre, and then a serve into the net by the Governors. So those last 2 points, the last 15 points given for Mitchell have been by way of the Governors' mistakes. Kaiser from the back line. That one goes off the net, and it will roll over the net on the second hit from Mitchell. Now Sanchez is set for Price to the corner. That's down for a kill for Remy Price to make it 20-9. And Pierre leads it by 11. As Jenna Bush will take a seat, Elise Christofferson is in for Bush. And Christofferson will go back to serve with an 11-point lead here in set number 2. So now here is Christofferson on the serve, received by the Colonels. Over on the third hit by Sawyer Stabner. Here is Sanchez off the net, but dug out by Siebert. Tyler taps it over. Christofferson is there. Sanchez before it went across the line. And Kaiser will bump it over. Free ball for the Colonels. Set at the net, tapped over, and then Cumbo is there. Now set from Christofferson. Over from Price, but it got blocked back up to Price. And now Schleckaway at the middle of the net. And it will be a net violation called on the Mitchell Colonels. It was going to be a kill for Schleckaway anyway. And it's 21-9, a 12-point lead here for the Pierre Governors. As Christofferson will go back to serve again. 21-9 is their score. Pierre leads it by 12 here in set number 2. Christofferson in the corner. Played at the net, rolled off the net, and it will be a lift called. So now we're going to have, we had a net violation called on Pierre, when a lift called by the head referee. The down referee called a net violation, so they're going to talk about which happened first. Was it lift or the net violation? Most of the, well, I don't know what they'll do because we don't see that very often. And I believe it's going to be, they're going to say it's a do-over. And a jump ball in basketball, a do-over in volleyball, whatever you want to call it. Elise Christofferson's going to serve again with a still 21-9 score. And that one played far side over. Kaiser is right there for an easy dig. Christofferson to set for Price, blocked up in the net. Price way back up high. Schleckaway got blocked. Now Schleckaway tried to set it. Back for Schleckaway again from Sanchez. And Schleckaway says if one doesn't work, we'll try it a second time. And McKenna Schleckaway with the kill, 22-9. A 13-point lead for the Governors with only 3 points to go here in the second set before they take a quick 2-0 lead on the Mitchell Colonels. Here is Christofferson again on the serve to the back line and played here for the Colonels. Tapped over by Christensen. Christofferson, Cumbo, now Price at the net. It was tipped, but still played here for the Colonels. Now from Tyler, that one got off the hands of Schleckaway and Sanchez, but Lizzie Tyler will get the kill, and it's now 22-12. There's going to be 22-10 for the Governors. They lead by 12. As they're in control again here in set number 2. Over on the serve, barely over the net, but Kaiser is there to play it. Now here's Sanchez, tipped at the net and is on the Mitchell side, and it's a point for the Governors. And the Governors now lead 23-10. No timeouts remaining for Coach Thill. She used them when it was 11-7 and then it was 15-7. Here is Price on the serve. A lob serve from Price at the net, and then Price got a piece of it. Might have been going out, but it will be a point for Mitchell. As Sawyer Stabner was the one that had from the middle of the floor, the middle hitter for the Mitchell Colonels. Paige Guthmiller is in. She will serve. 23-11 is her score here in set number 2. And Guthmiller on the serve for Cumbo. Now here's Christofferson to set it for Kaiser. It went off the net, but it was not off of the Mitchell Colonel player. So a 4-hit violation on Pierre, and it's 23-12. Back-to-back points here for the Colonels, but they're down by 11 here in set number 2. Guthmiller on the serve, Cumbo to receive, goes all the way back in the corner. So an ace for Guthmiller, and it's now 23-13. A 10-point lead here for the Governors. Still well in control of this second set. However, the Colonels are trying to gain some momentum into the third set. Guthmiller again, Cumbo to receive. Price now to set for Kaiser to the back corner. That one misses, and it's now 23-14. So now a 9-point lead. It was 25-14 in the first set for the Governors. They lead at 23-14 here in set number 2. As Price misplays that one, it is 23-15. So Mitchell not giving in here in this second set. Still a long way to go here for the Colonels if they wanted to come back in the second set. Governors just take a deep breath. Coach Stosher with 2 timeouts still. Probably doesn't want to use one right now. That'll put a lot of momentum here for the Mitchell Colonels. Duff Miller on the serve. Cumbo misplayed it, but the Governors will still get it over. Price got it to the back line. Governors will get repositioned. All tapped it off the net, and Kaiser is right there. Christofferson over from Kaiser. Now Siebert on the bump set. Over on the third hit from number 24, Taylor Giblin. And now Kaiser off of the Colonel player and down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. It is 24-15. And now the Governors have 9 set points to work with. Leading 24-15 here in set 2. Addie Cumbo will go back to serve to try and give the Governors a 2-0 lead. Cumbo across. Siebert. And now here is on the near side, over, and Price, but a net violation is called on Pierre. So it's now 24-16, and Mitchell's got to score the next 8 straight to keep this second set alive. Otherwise, the next point that the Governors score will send us to the third set, with Pierre leading 2-0. That one's over, Price to receive it. Sanchez is set for Terwilliger, off of a couple of Colonel players, and then over. Cumbo is there to play it. Tapped over by Kaiser. It's still at the net. Tyler to set for Alm. That one's down for a big kill for Caspen Alm. And it's now 24-17. Again, still 7 straight points still need to be scored for Mitchell. Coach Stosher not taking that first time out yet. And that one goes to the net, and that's how the second set will come to an end. 25-17. Siebert put it in the net. A service error, and the Governors have a 2-0 set lead over the Mitchell Colonels. As we head to our third set, could be our final set as well. Governors lead at 2-0. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
When you want the best prices and best selection, go to Wegner Auto in Pierre. The certified sales staff at Wegner Auto will provide you service after the sale and how to get easy financing. Check out their website, WegnerAuto.com, or stop in. They have the best prices and won't be undersold. Wegner Auto has the region's largest selection with over 280 new and quality pre-owned vehicles. GM certified pre-owned vehicles give you peace of mind with their 12-month or 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and 5-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Log on to WegnerAuto.com or stop by Wegner Auto in Pierre, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer since 1907.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
It is a 2-0 lead here for the Pierre Governors. John Winkler back here in Mitchell as the Govs will have an opportunity to close it out here in this third set. As they won the first one 25-14, 25-17. We're one of 8 games going on in AA volleyball. Douglas is hosting Hill City in a AA matchup. Custer is hosting Sturgis in a AA matchup. Rapid City Christian hosting Spearfish. That's also an A versus AA. The Governors actually face Rapid City Christian later on this year. But the other matchups, Brandon Valley hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln. Huron hosting Watertown. It is Mitchell obviously hosting here against Pierre. Sioux Falls Washington hosting Jefferson. And Yankton hosting Roosevelt going on here this evening. As it is a 2-0 lead for the Governors in sets. We start the third set with Remy Price serving just like she started the first set. And we're underway here in the third and potentially final set. Alm with a kill attempt. That's dug out by Cumbo. Here's Christofferson. Kaiser got it over with the left hand. Barely missed the net. Now Alm. That one is going to be missed, but a Governor net violation again. That one's going to be on Sanchez. And it's a 1-0 lead for Mitchell to open up here in set number 3. A couple of subs already here for the Mitchell Colonels. But a tough break there for Pierre because Alm's shot missed. And so now here is Paige Guthmiller to serve. To the back line, Price to play it. And now here is Schleckaway and Christofferson miscommunication. So Pierre has given up the first 2 points. It's a 2-0 lead here for the Mitchell Colonels. Here is Guthmiller on the serve. Cumbo to receive. Now Price. Caught back line for Cumbo. That one's too far. And Mitchell, for the second straight set, opens up a 3-0 lead. Yeah, they led 3-0 in that second set, but Pierre won 25-17. You don't want to play with fire too much, though, as Guthmiller another serve off the net and played from Kaiser. Christofferson will get called for a 2-hit violation. And now Mitchell has their largest lead of the evening, up 4-0. A 4-point lead is as large as we've seen from the Mitchell Colonels. As another serve upcoming here from Guthmiller. From the near side, across, and Cumbo to high to play it. Went off the ceiling, but still allowed to be played. Schleckaway in the third hit will just get it over. And a free ball here for Mitchell. Set at the net to the back line, but Price is there to dig it out. Christofferson off from Kaiser, got tipped to the net, and then it goes off the net, and it will be down for a Governor point. And so there's their first one of set number 3. They trail it 4-1. And Addie Cumbo will go back to serve here for the Governors. Here's Cumbo on the serve. It's played from Giblin. Guthmiller on the third hit just got it over. Christofferson, now Cumbo, and then bumped over from Sanchez. A free ball for the Colonels, trying to get back to a 4-point lead. Alm went into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Governors on a miss hit from Caspin Alm, and it's now 4-2 here for the Mitchell Colonels. They led 7-6. That was scored that 7th point to take a 7-6 lead. That's the most points they've had with the lead in any of these 2 sets for Mitchell. They now lead at 5-2 as Cumbo's serve goes in the net. So a 5-2 lead. Sarah Siebert to serve. Siebert barely over the net, lands down for an ace though, as it went between Cumbo and Price. So now a 4-point lead once again here for the Mitchell Colonels. And Siebert will look to give Mitchell again their largest lead of the night with a point. Christofferson to receive it. Sanchez is set. And then Kaiser got it blocked up. Goes back for Price. Now to set it for Kaiser again. Over on the third hit. And now Siebert back for Tyler from the back line. Christofferson to dig it out. Sanchez now for Kaiser. That's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser to make it 6-3. And the Governors are back within 3. Jenna Bush will check in for Elise Christofferson. Back to the front line here for Jenna Bush and the Governors. As Sanchez now will serve. Just over the net. Played from Giblin. Back to Giblin. To the back line. Price is there. Sanchez now to set for Kaiser. That one was in. Might have been tipped anyway, but it is a 6-4 game now, as it landed in from Avery Kaiser for another kill. And the Govs trail by 2, 6-4. As Sanchez again will serve. And Sanchez on the serve, just over the net again. Another line drive serve. Giblin across. Price is there. Sanchez to set it quickly for Terwilliger to knock it down for another kill. And Pierre's back within one, 6-5. The middle hits of Reese Terwilliger. And a nice set there from Sanchez to be real quick with it. And Mitchell wasn't ready for it. Sanchez over on the serve. At the net. Played to the corner, and it's a kill for the Colonels to make it now 7-5. And checking in will be Jersey Gregg. And Gregg will go back to serve. 7-5 is their score here in set number 3. Mitchell leads by 2. Pierre, though, leads it 2-0 in sets. Terwilliger to receive it and gets called for a lift. And it's now 8-5. That one comes all the way back up near the press area. An 8-5 advantage now here for the Mitchell Colonels. Their largest advantage, or the longest they've had an advantage here in any set. Terwilliger to receive the serve near the student section, and it's now a 9-5 lead. A 4-point advantage again for Mitchell. They're trying to hang on to this lead here in set number 3. So a long time to go here in this third set. As another serve is received from Price. Now set for Kaiser from the near side. That one will be a kill for Avery Kaiser. No chance for Siebert on the back line to try and dig it out. And it's now 9-6. And Kaiser now will go back to serve for the Governors. 9-6 is their score here in set number 3. Kaiser over, played from Tyler. Gregg to send it back to Tyler, floats it over the net. Sanchez is there. Now Kaiser for the back line, sets it for Price. Coming to the corner, and a good placement of the ball from Remy Price to make it now 9-7. Price didn't have a whole lot on it, just the right placement to put it in the corner. So it's a 9-7 lead now here for the Mitchell Colonels. And here is Kaiser over the set, and a tip from Kaiser. Cumbo comes diving in. Third hit from Bush. She's not going to get it back across as she got maybe tangled up near the bench. And it's now 10-7 in favor of Mitchell. So a 3-point lead here for the Mitchell Colonels. As the Colonels, they're trying to extend this into at least a 4th set. They've got to win all 3 of these next ones to try and beat the Governors. Over from Cumbo, and then tapped at the net and in the middle. And Coach Stoscher will take her first timeout of the entire match right here. 11-7. The Mitchell Colonels lead by 4 here in set number 3. Back in 30 seconds. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Go Govs!
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell, 11-7 is their score. The Governors took their first time out of the entire match. As they look for a 3-set sweep of the Mitchell Colonels to go to 5-0 on the season. Here is Giblin on the serve. Over Cumbo to receive. Sanchez now for Terwilliger. Dug out by Gregg. From the back line, Christensen gets it over. Sanchez now for Bush. Tip to the net. And then on the third hit, we'll get over from Christensen again. Now Sanchez again to set for Terwilliger. That's down for the Governors. And Coach Stoscher likes the response from the Governors off the timeout. And it's 11-8. Reese Terwilliger will go back to serve. Down by 3 here in set 3. From left to right, Terwilliger the serve. It's going to go over the net, and it landed in. My goodness, what a reception there from Mitchell. Up to the second that landed in, it looked like it was an easy ace for Terwilliger to make it 11-9, but instead it landed on the line. It landed in from the far side, and it's a 12-8 advantage now here for Mitchell, leading by 4. Caitlin Christensen to serve. Kaiser to receive. Sanchez at the net. It's going to be off the net from Schleckaway, and it's now 13-8. So the Colonels now lead by 5 again. Middle portion of set number 3. On the serve to the back line. That one landed in as well. Another ace, and it's now 14-8. Heard from assistant baseball coach for the Pierre Governors, Ryan Kruger. Just one word, finish. Governors are looking to finish, but they're down by 6 right now here in set number 3. Avery Kaiser tipped to the net. Dug out, it's a nice diving play, but then miscommunication by the Colonels on the third hit. Rolls it underneath the net, and it's now 14-9. Governors catch a break, now down by 5 here in set number 3. You are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. First of, would it be 6 games this week here on KCCR from Pierre Governor Volleyball, soccer, and football. We have 3 volleyball games, 2 soccer games, and a football game for you here all this week on KCCR. Tapped at the net, back over by Price, and then it landed, and it will land on the, it was going to be a net violation for Sanchez. However, the ball landed before the net violation. So it will be a Pierre Governor point, and it's 14-10. Mitchell leads by 4. Over, that's out by Christofferson, and it's 15-10. So now here is Lizzie Tyler to serve for the Mitchell Colonels. 15-10 is their score here in set number 3. The Colonels lead by 5. That one rolls off the net, but it's played by Cumbo. Now set from Schleckaway, but dug out by the Colonels. Now Alm over Price. Christofferson sets it for Price, tipped it, blocked to the net, back on the Governor's side, then hit over. Nearly could have been called a lift or a 2-hit violation on Alm, and then another miscommunication by the Governors as it lands on the side as Cumbo and Kaiser both were standing there looking at the ball landing on the floor. So now here is Tyler again to serve. 16-10. Kaiser to receive it. Blocked back down, and it's Mitchell now leading 17-10 here in set number 3. Coach Stosher will take her second time out. So the Governors are in danger of dropping the third set. Although they lead 2-0, they're in danger of having to go to a 4th set here against Mitchell and letting this home team stick around a little bit. 17-10 is their score. Mitchell leads by 7 here in set 3. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
This is Art from East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center. Did you know we are open 7 days a week? We're your shopping destination rather than simply a producer of nursery plants. We know what plants work in the area and offer high-quality landscape design services, plant materials, handmade outdoor crafts, and high-quality garden art. Let us make your yard and garden one to remember. East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center, east on Highway 34, north of Farm Island in Pierre.
Coming out of the timeouts, here's a serve for the Mitchell Colonels from Tyler. Received by Cumbo, gets over the nets, and then it's played down, and it's now an 18-10 lead for the Mitchell Colonels. One of the few times we've seen the 6'6 frame of Alm come into play as they tried to play it at the net, but Alm just forced it down away from the Governors. Here is Kaiser to receive another serve from Tyler. Christofferson has blocked up, but it goes out of play. Sanchez had the opportunity, and it got blocked up, so it's now 18-11 with the Governors. Down by 7 here in set number 3 as we get late here in this third set. Remy Price to serve. 5 aces on Saturday. Alm dug out by Cumbo. It goes right back across on the other side for now Mitchell again. Tyler comes in. Dug out by Christofferson. Now Sanchez with a bump set for Kaiser. Over towards the back line and played from the Colonels. Now Alm on the near side. That one lands in, and it lands for another point for Mitchell, and it's now 19-11. And Mitchell, who has lost its last 5 sets coming in, had 7 straight sets with a loss. They're now 6 points away from trying to send this to a 4th set and ending that 7-set losing streak. Governors haven't lost a set since they lost the 4th set to Rapid City Stevens. As Kaiser, her kill attempt got dug out by Siebert. Alm, that one lands in again for Caspin Alm. And it's now 20-11. And Mitchell within 5 points of sending this into a 4th set. As it will be Guthmiller again to serve. Kaiser to receive. Price now for Kaiser. Dug out by Siebert. Tyler Giblin over to dig out by Price. Now here's Christofferson off the net, and it's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. Was not touched by Mitchell. Went off the very top of the net, and it rolled off to the side and rolled down for a kill for the Governors. It is now 20-12. Pierce got a lot of work in front of him here in this 3rd set, if they want to try and sweep the Colonels. Cumbo over, Giblin to receive. Alm, that one got blocked up. Good play by Cumbo. Now it's over by Christofferson towards the corner and played Tyler Giblin to play it over. Cumbo is there. Now Christofferson, the left hand by Kaiser. That's down for a kill for Kaiser. 20-13. Back-to-back points here for Pierre. Governors trying to find some momentum. Coach Thill still with 2 timeouts in this 3rd set, so she could use one before the Governors even get close to tying it up. As now Cumbo on the serve. Received by Siebert. Tyler to set, tapped by Alm, and then Cumbo dove for it, and it went off the side of the net, and is now 21-13. So Pierre can't trade 2 for 1 at this point anymore in this 3rd set if they want to sweep. Price, Sanchez taps it over, and now here is Tyler to set for Alm. That got blocked up, but it lands out of play, and it's now 22-13. And all sides are starting to point for a 4th set between Pierre and Mitchell. Siebert across. Price to receive it. Now Sanchez. Kaiser. Dug out by Siebert. Over by the stands. And now Siebert on the 3rd hit for Price. Christofferson off the net from Kaiser. Dug out by Siebert again. And now it'll be over from Guthmiller. Another free ball for the Governors. Price, Christofferson is set for Terwilliger. Dug out by Siebert again. Tapped over by Kaiser as it came back to the net. And Kaiser puts it down for a point for Pierre. And it's 22-14. Pierre down still by 8. Jenna Bush will check in for Christofferson. A long way to go here for Pierre if they want to end this one here in the 3rd set. Sanchez over. Guthmiller receive. Tyler to set. And then it's going to be tipped to the net and all the way back to the wall off of Price. And it's now 23-14. Coach Tosher with no timeouts left here in this 3rd set. It is just about to send us to a 4th set. Mitchell's 2 points away from keeping this one alive. Jersey Gregg on the serve. Price to receive. Sanchez now for Kaiser. That one off of the wall from Mitchell, but it lands on the side of the Colonels. And Kaiser with the kill to make it 23-15. And Pierre's got to at least make up half this deficit before Mitchell makes it 24. Kaiser on the serve. Played from Tyler. And now is going to get over to the back line. Etlin lands just out, and it's 23-16. And a 7-point advantage. The Mitchell student section didn't like the call, but it is a call made from that side judge, the corner judge, as it'll be now Tyler again. That one was tipped by the Governors. It went out, but it was tipped by Pierre. So it's now 24-17, 24-16. So now Mitchell has 8 points to work with to send this one to a 4th set. 24-16 is our score here in set number 3. Taylor Giblin to serve. And Giblin across. Kaiser barely able to get to it. Now here's Terwilliger at the net. It rolls off the net. It stood there for about a second before it rolled off, and it played on the Mitchell side. And now it's Price tipped to the net, but played back by Gregg, and now over by Christensen. Cumbo. Sanchez is set for Price on the far side, but dug out by Gregg in the back, or by Sieber on the back line. Now a kill attempt for the set win, but he got blocked up, and now it's Tyler again trying to kill it for the win. But it's played again by the Governors. Terwilliger at the net. Here's Sarah Siebert from the back line to the front line for Christensen, and then Cumbo is there again. Sanchez will try to push it all the way to the far corner. Now a chance for Tyler. Locked up. Terwilliger played. Sanchez now for Kaiser coming in. Miss hit from Gregg, but it comes back to Gregg on the third hit to get it across. And now Kaiser. Sanchez has sent Price again on the far side. That's down for a kill. And the Governors get a big point. 24-17, making Mitchell work for this third set win. And still 7 points, though, to go here for the Governors that they need to score to keep the Colonels from taking set 3 in the next point that they win. And Terwilliger on the serve. The back line. That one's going to be misplayed over by the fans, and it will roll and land on the floor. And it's 24 to 18. The Governors need another 6 in a row here in this third set. Here is Reese Terwilliger again on the serve. Siebert to receive. Now there's a chance for the win, but it's dug out by Terwilliger. Now Price taps it across. It is going to be sent back on the far side for Christensen, but unable to get to it. And that one goes out from Schleckaway. And Mitchell stays alive here in set number 3. 25-18 is the score in set number 3. So now we go to set number 4, and the Governors are going to try and close it out here in set 4. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping is who you should call as we enter the fall season. They can make sure your lawn makes it through the tough South Dakota winters. They can help with the fall cleanup, winterize that sprinkler system so that it can be ready to go in the spring. And once the snow starts to fly, they can help with that too. Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, helping customers year-round. Call Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, 280-4440.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
All Pro Towing and Repair offers 24/7 light, medium, and heavy towing, jump starts, lockouts, roadside assistance, and recovery. The All Pro Towing and Repair team of professionals offers prompt, courteous, and top-notch services to Central South Dakota. If you find yourself in need of a tow, jump, or lockout, contact All Pro Towing and Repair, 605-669-2075. That's 605-669-2075.
As we welcome you back here, it is a 4 sets here for between Pierre and Mitchell. 25-18 was our score in set number 3. 25-14, 25-17 was set 1 and 2 for the Governors, but it was 25-18 in set number 3 for the Mitchell Colonels. And now here we are in our 4th set as Pierre is looking to try and close it out, move to 5-0 in the season before taking on Sturgis and Spearfish Friday and Saturday at Riggs High School. We'll have both of them for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. As a serve from Tyler, received by Cumbo, and now Price will go over with it. Here is Sieberts. Tyler from the back line. Price is there to receive. Christofferson, and now Cumbo from the back line. But again, a chance for Mitchell. Tipped to the net, and it's down, and Mitchell opens up for the third straight set with the first point of the set. Pierce struck first in set number 1, but Mitchell took at least a 3-0 lead in the last 2 sets. They lead at 1-0 here. Tyler on the serve, received by Cumbo. Christofferson for Kaiser, blocked up, and it lands in the middle of the floor, and it's 2-0 now here for Mitchell. They're about to go up 3-0 for the third straight set. So now here is a chance for Tyler to make it a quick 3-0 lead for Mitchell. Received by Kaiser, set by Price, but is bumped over by Kaiser in the third hit. Siebert now on the bump set, tapped across. Cumbo comes in to dive to make the play. Now Sanchez to set it from the far side to Kaiser, blocked to the net, played all the way back. Siebert, it will have to be hit over by the Colonels for a free ball for the Governors. Christofferson to set now for Kaiser from the far side, but Siebert is there again to dig it out. That one somehow stayed inside the poles. I don't know how that stayed inside the poles. And then it was played here from the Mitchell Colonels. It went into the net. And neither of the line, I don't know how that would have not gone on the other side of the poles. That one didn't look good from the start, but well, the referees saw it or said they were good, as Kaiser will get the first point for Pierre. And that's played down, so that's a huge point for the Governors to come back and get that one. They trail it 3-1. 3 straight sets that Mitchell has opened up a 3-0 lead. And now Cumbo to serve here for the Governors. The back line, nearly missed play from Christensen. Over from Tyler, but got blocked up by Kaiser. And it's now 3-2. It was a harmless hit from Tyler to get it across, but it went off the net and went down, and a point for the Governors. Actually, it didn't even go off the net. It went off the hands of Kaiser, who blocked it down. Here's Addie Cumbo on the serve. Siebert to receive. Now Tyler to set for Alm. That one is down. That one is in, and it's a 4-2 lead now for Mitchell. Alm has gotten a much more comfortable in this game after really being stymied in the first 2 sets. And now it's Paige Guthmiller that will serve. So here is Guthmiller on the serve. Christofferson misplayed it on the service reception, and it's an ace to make it 5-2 now. Here's a little bit of danger territory. They had a 2-0 lead. They felt comfortable. They really dominated the first 2 sets, but Mitchell was really never in doubt that third set. They've opened a 5-2 lead still early on in this 4th set, but Pierre's got to find a way to be a little bit better on the service receptions, and that one was set from Sanchez. It ended up being a 2-hit violation on Sanchez. She missed Terwilliger. We've seen a couple of errors here from the Governors that we haven't really seen for the first 4 wins for Pierre. Guthmiller on the serve, received by Price, tapped over by Sanchez, and now Tyler for Giblin, and then it will be on the other side, and it will be a point here for the Mitchell Colonels. It's now 7-2. And the corner judge from the near side called it out, and the coaching staff for Pierre didn't like it too much because it never really went across. I mean, it did go across the line, but it never really went across where he would have made the call, and I think that's what their beef was with that, as the serve goes out of play, and it's now 7-3. The Governors are trailing by 4. Governors, the last time they went to they played and lost a set. They ended up losing back-to-back sets after being up 2 on Stevens. They lost back-to-back sets and ended up winning the 5th set to stay undefeated. Now Cumbo to receive, Sanchez to set for Kaiser. Blocked up, but Cumbo's right there. Now Sanchez to set for Jenna Bush. That one got blocked up, but then Bush played it back across the net. And now Mitchell has a chance for it. Over. Cumbo. Now Sanchez is set again for Kaiser on the far side to the corner, and that goes out. And it's now 8-3 in favor of the Mitchell Colonels. So a 5-point advantage for Mitchell here in set number 4. Down 2-1. As Siebert is Price, Sanchez. Cumbo comes all the way in, all the way to the back line, barely stayed in to be played by Mitchell. And now Alma kill attempt, but got dug out by Kaiser. And now Cumbo and Kaiser both hit it, tried to hit it, and it's now 9-3. The Governors huddle up. There from Coach Stoscher on Saturday in the postgame show, saying they do a really good job of regathering themselves with a big huddle after maybe a bad point, as now Kaiser will tip it across, and that's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. There's the huddle that they had, and Kaiser got the kill to make it 9-4. And Kaiser will go back to serve. A 5-point lead here for Mitchell in set number 4. Kaiser to the back line, received by Giblin, and now will have to be bumped over by Alm. Terwilliger is there. Sanchez now to set for Price. Got blocked up, and it's down for Mitchell to make it 10-4 advantage. A 6-point lead again for Mitchell, who is trying to claw back from a 2-0 deficit. It is 2-1 in sets right now. And the heart of this Mitchell Colonel team, not allowing Pierre to walk over them. Greg on the serve. At the net, Sanchez tipped it back. Gets called for a lift, and it's now 11-4. And Coach Stoscher will have to take a timeout. So now it's 11-4 here in set 4. The Governors trail by 7. Coach Stoscher will try and get the troops to calm down and regroup. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Pictures are memories we want to last forever. For those special times, call Bridget M. Photography, a unique boutique photography studio offering family portraits, children, seniors, and even your pets. They're available for weddings, commercial events, and sports photography. Stop in and visit their studio in Pierre or look over their website at bridgetmphoto.com. Pictures and memories that will last forever. From Bridget M. Photography in Pierre.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
As we welcome you back, it is a point for the Governors off the timeouts, and it's now 11-5. And a quick little timeout. I'm not sure what the discussion is here. It's a point for Pierre to make it 11-5. And I think what the deal was, I'm not really sure if there was a play that they were out of position. So the Governors should get the point. And it's 11-5 here in favor of Mitchell. So now here is Terwilliger to serve. And so now Terwilliger on the serve. The back line received by Guthmiller. A kill attempt that got blocked to the net, and then it will nearly go out, but Sanchez had to play it. Now Kaiser for Price. Over on the far side. Sieber comes running in. A kill attempt from Tyler, but it got dug out by Terwilliger again. Here is now Price for another time. Dug out by Sieber. Far side Tyler. Tip to the net. Sanchez is there. Now Kaiser. The set for Price, and that one goes out from Remy Price. And it's now 12-5 in favor of Mitchell. They lead by 7 again as we are in the midway point of set number 3. Or excuse me, set number 4. With Pierre leading 2-1 As Price to receive. Here's Sanchez now for Kaiser. The back line, but Siebert is there. The adjustment that Siebert has had for this Mitchell team playing farther back has been really good. Price, that one got blocked in the net, and it went down for a point for the Governors, now 12-6. Siebert is playing almost as far back as you could possibly be and staying in bounds, obviously, but they really didn't have a whole lot back on the very back line for Mitchell throughout the first two sets, and they started putting Siebert out there. Over on the third hit, Governors are looking for a lift, didn't get it. Christofferson a set for Schleckaway towards that near side and played again out for Cumbo. Now Christofferson a set for Sanchez, blocked up, played off of Christofferson, and no Governors are able to get there. And it's now 13-6 in favor of the Mitchell Colonels. So Mitchell leading by 7. On the serve, received by Sanchez. Christofferson a set for Sanchez to the back line, and a net violation is going to be called on Mitchell. So the Governors are able to get one back, as it's going to be called on Sawyer Stabner. And she looked down under her jersey going, I don't think I touched the net. I don't think that was me. So now here's Price to serve. Governors down by 6 here in set number 4. Tip to the net. Back over. And it comes back across. Now here's Schleckaway. Sanchez is set for Kaiser. Off of the Colonels and down for a kill for Kaiser. Back-to-back points for Pierre to make it 13-8 in favor of Mitchell here in set number 4. And Remy Price to serve again. The junior over, nearly misplayed, and it will be misplayed by Mitchell. Couldn't get it over off the serve. So it's 3 in a row here for Pierre. They've pulled within 4, 13-9 here in set number 4. Price again on the serve. Rolled up the fingers, not called for a lift. Off the net and down for a kill for the Mitchell Colonels. That one played off of Sawyer Stabner. And Stabner gets a big break as Caspinall now will check back in. Jersey Gregg will take a seat. And now it will be the Colonels serving and Tyler to serve. Price to receive it, Christofferson to set. Kaiser off of the Colonels and into the stands, and it's now 14-10. Pierre trying to hang around. Pierre is hanging around, not just trying. They are hanging around with Mitchell right now here in this 4th set. Got to continue to put up a couple points in a row when you get that service chance. Tyler now for Caspinall. That one is down for a kill for Alm. Again, miscommunication by Pierre. Price moved to her right as the ball was coming to her left. Cumbo thought maybe Price was going to go get to it and end up falling harmlessly to the floor. And it's now 15-10. As here is a serve from Paige Guthmiller. Christofferson to receive it. At the net is played by both the Governors and the Colonels. Back for Alm. Tipped over, and Christofferson is there. Now Sanchez is set for Kaiser. Dug out, though, by Siebert. And now over from Giblin. Christofferson to set, and then that one got blocked up, but it stayed on the Mitchell side, and it's now 15-11 as Terwilliger is able to get the kill for the Governors. Back within 4 again is Pierre. Sanchez will go back to serve. So now here is Lily Sanchez on the serve. Nicks the net, but played by Siebert. Now blocked up off of an Alm kill, and the Governors score back-to-back points to make it 15-12. And it's within 3 now here for Pierre. So Lily Sanchez will go back to serve again. Down by 3 here in set 4. Sanchez on the serve goes in the net and gives the point right back to Mitchell. And a 4-point lead again here for the Colonels. And if you're Pierre, you cannot allow Mitchell to score one here. You can pull back within 3. Don't let them go back up by 5. Sieber on the serve. Terwilliger to receive. Sanchez now to set. Terwilliger off. Blocked up by Mitchell. Here's a chance for Caspin Alm. Off the hands of Cumbo. And it will go down for another kill for Caspin Alm to make it 17-12. So it is a 5-point lead again here for the Mitchell Colonels. Seaver on the serve. Price. Sanchez now is Kaiser. They got it blocked up. And it's 18-12. Boy, oh boy. Pierre really rolled through the first two sets over Mitchell, where the Colonels are storming back up by 6 as we get late here in set number 4 to try and make it 2-2. Terwilliger off the net. That's down for a kill. That's a big point for Pierre. Back down by 5, 18-13. So this is a critical here. This serves for Kaiser. She can put a couple of serves together. Kaiser played, nearly misplayed, but it will get over by Giblin. So now Kaiser, Sanchez is set for Terwilliger. That one goes out. And it's 19-13. And back to a 6-point lead here for Mitchell. If we go to a 5th set, it is the first of 15. Got to win by 2 still. But it would be a set to 15 instead of 25. A 6-point lead for the Mitchell Colonels, 19-13. Over on the second hit, Price to Sanchez, now over from Cumbo. Set for Tyler, blocked up. Back for Tyler again, blocked up another time. And the the Colonels can't get it back across. So it's 19-14. Pierre down by 5 still here in set number 4. Terwilliger to serve. On the serve from Terwilliger. Played from Guthmiller. Gregg set for Tyler. Across, and Terwilliger is there to receive it. Now a chance for Price. Over. And on the second hit, the Colonels get it over. Kaiser for Price. That's down for a kill for Remy Price. And it's 19-15. Governors down by 4. Reese Terwilliger to serve again. Using the far side of the court from left to right on the serve. Guthmiller to receive. And back again, here is Tyler. That got blocked up, and the Governors are able to get over to the back line by Schleckway, the third hit. Pushed over, and it lands down for a point for Mitchell, and it's 20-15. So again, the Governors trail by 5. Good placement there by the Colonels. 20-15 here in set 4. And it's Taylor Giblin to serve again here for Mitchell. Kaiser to receive it, goes across, tapped back across, Price is there, now Sanchez to set it for Schleckaway to the corner, and a net violation called on Mitchell. That might have been going out, but it was a net violation called on the Colonels, so the Governors will get the point, 20-16, they trail by 4, and it's Elise Christofferson now to serve. Christofferson will serve, down by 4. To the corner, received. There, a lift is called on Mitchell, so another point for the Governors. That's a big point here for Pierre to make it a 3-point game, 20-17. Alyssa McGee was the one to receive it, and then I believe it was Tyler, maybe it was Gregg that had the lift to try and put it back. Christofferson, Siebert to receive. Now here's on the near side. Back to Christofferson. Sanchez is set for Schleckway. Tipped it over, but dug out by McGee. Tipped at the net. Played back out. Sanchez now for Price again. Over to the corner. But it is going to be McGee over on the third hit. Kaiser comes diving across. Schleckway gets it over the second hit. Kaiser back in position. Tapped over, and now Price is there. Christofferson is set for Price. To the back line. That's down for Remy Price. A kill for the Governors, 20-18. And Coach Still, up by 2, will use her first timeout. And Pierce trying to feel it here in this fourth set. Down by just 2, 20-18. Here late in set number 4, back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of area athletes and their fans. Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre knows it takes hard work to achieve success in sports and the support of great people. That's why Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre is the place for all of your feed, seed, animal health, and grilling needs. They work hard for the community and are thankful for the support of their great customers. Visit Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, 504 Deadwood Street. Sioux Nation supports area athletes.
As we welcome you back, it is 20-18, a 2-point advantage for the Mitchell Colonels here in set number 4. John Winkler here with you on this Tuesday evening. It looked like maybe we were going to get out of here a little bit early with a sweep for the Governors. However, Mitchell won that third set, and now is Mitchell leading by 2 here in the fourth set, trying to force a decisive fifth set. Christofferson on the serve. To the back line, misplayed, off the wall, and the Governors are down by just 1, 20-19. Boy, oh boy, things got real interesting here in this fourth set. 20-19, Governors down by just 1. Christofferson the serve, played, and now to Tyler. That one stayed on inside the antennas. Now Christofferson over for Price for the tie. Dug out by McGee. And now Christensen to the back line, but Kaiser is there. Sanchez gets it over the second hit. Now is set, and that one blocked up, and we're tied at 20. The Governors have come back to tie at 20-20 here in the fourth set, trying to win it over the Mitchell Colonels. Christofferson again will serve. Govs are looking for their first lead here in the fourth set. At the net, tipped again, and down from Price. And it's 21-20. Governors lead by 1. Coach Still takes her second and final timeout here in set 4. Listen to the Governor fans here in Mitchell. 1-point lead here in set 4. Governors 21, Mitchell 20. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
It is 21-20. Governors lead by 1 here in set number 4 with an opportunity to maybe close this one out. We saw the last timeout taken from Coach Thill here in set 4. Coach Stosher still the timeout. Off the serve from Christofferson. It'll be here the near side for Tyler. Gets it over. Schleck away. Now Christofferson to set for Price to go up by 2, and Siebert will dig it out. Here for Tyler on the near side. That's dug out by Cumbo. High up. Christofferson, Schleck away. They got tipped and played from Christensen. Now Tyler over, and Christofferson is there again. Schleck away now to set for Price. Tipped at the net. Siebert is there to play for the Colonels. Now Christofferson, Christensen, and now Kaiser. Schleck away goes too far, and we are tied at 21 here in set number 4. (21-21) here in set 4. Taylor Herring to serve with us tied at 21 in set 4. Sanchez to receive. Christofferson to set. Sanchez over to the corner. Misplayed off the hands of Alyssa McGee, and Pierre retakes the lead 22-21. So an unforced error there from Mitchell, and it allows Pierre to get the serve up by 1, 22-21. And Remy Price now will serve. At the net, over on the third hit, Christofferson is there. Price now for Kaiser. Kaiser jumping was Tyler. It will be played back to Tyler. It will get over. Christofferson got up there to make the play. Price on the third hit, free ball from Mitchell. It's set from McGee, and from Gregg, and over by Stabner. Now Kaiser to the back line. That goes out. And now we are tied at 22. 22-22 here in set 4. If Mitchell wins this set, we go to a fifth set. If Pierre wins it, we head to the post-game show with the Governors at 5-0. On the serve. That one lands in for an ace. Cumbo and Price thought it was going out, but Tyler dropped it on the line, just inside the line. It is 23-22, and now Mitchell is 2 points away. This is an all-important point for the Pierre Governors to get. Kaiser to receive it. High up in the air, Christofferson to send it back for Kaiser to the back line, and Siebert is there. Tyler now for Alm. That one's blocked in the net and goes down for a Mitchell Colonel point, and it's 24-22. Kostosher still has a timeout. Looks like she got to keep it in her back pocket. 24-22 is their score. Mitchell's got 2 set points to work with. Here's our first set point attempt, and that one, it goes out. And now the Governors have to score this next one. 24-23. Addie Cumbo is back to serve. The Governors have to get this one to tie it back up at 24. Have to win by 2. And Cumbo on the serve to the back line. Nearly misplayed. Siebert is going to have to get over on the third hit. Free ball for the Governors. Price, Christofferson to set for Kaiser. Down for a kill for Kaiser. And we are tied at 24. Avery Kaiser ties it up. Good set from Christofferson to have Kaiser tie it up. And now 24-24. And Cumbo with the serve right over the top of the net. Big point upcoming here for either team. That one's tipped, and that violation is called on the Governors. So now Mitchell leads at 25-24 and has an opportunity to close it out. Pierre has to score this one. Otherwise, we go to a 5th and deciding set. Paige Guthmiller to serve. That back line to Christofferson, Price, and Cumbo. It goes back for Price. Sanchez to set for Kaiser. To the back line. Diving play from Guthmiller. Siebert, and gets over. Free ball for the Governors. Price now set for Christofferson. Kaiser off of the Colonels and down for another kill for Avery Kaiser. 25-25. The Colonels know it's going to Kaiser. They've known it's going to Kaiser for the last 3 to 4 plays. However, they just can't stop Kaiser right now. Jenna Bush is in for Christofferson, and it's Lily Sanchez to serve, again trying to give the Governors the lead. 25-25, Sanchez on the serve. That one goes just out, and Mitchell retakes the lead, 26-25. And now Sarah Siebert with a chance to try and close it out. Siebert on the serve, received by Price. Sanchez now for Terwilliger. That one got blocked up off the net, and that is going to do it for set number 4. And we are headed to a 5th and deciding set between Pierre and Mitchell. The Governors had a 2-0 lead, but it has been stormed back by the Mitchell Colonels as we head to set number 5, 27-25 in set number 4 for Mitchell, and we are tied 2-2. Back in 2 minutes with the 5th set. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It is time to control noxious weeds. Do you have a control plan in place? If not, contact your local weed and pest supervisor to help you set up a plan. Effort now will save you time and money in the future. This is Paul Johnson, South Dakota State University Extension Weed Science Coordinator, asking for your support to get this statewide noxious weed problem under control.
As long as you have a local cooperative, you'll never farm alone. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, our team is your team, ready to help you make the decisions that are vital to your operation. From the seed, plant health, and marketing the grain, to fuel to keep you running, the feed to supplement your herds, and the financing programs to make it all possible. We're here for you. Give CHS Midwest Cooperative a call today and let us show you the value of the co-op. Local, loyal, and trusted for generations.
So we are here for our fifth and deciding set in Mitchell. The Governors had a 2-0 lead, but it has been erased by the Mitchell Colonels. It was a 25-14 win in set 1, 25-17 win in set 2, and then Mitchell won 25-18 and 27-25 to now send us to our final set of the day. First of 15 to win by 2. Pierce trying to stay undefeated. Mitchell looking to snap a quick 2-match losing streak. Remy Price will serve first. Received by the Colonels. And now Alma blocked up. Siebert, though, is there. Now here's Christofferson to set the net. Far side for Kaiser. Down. And we got our first point of the fifth set. And Pierce got the lead. The first time they've got the lead to open up a set since set 1. All important. I mean, all these points are amplified because you're going to 15. You're not going to 25. You're going to 15. It quickly gets middle to late in the set, very quickly. As Christofferson able to dig it out. Now Kaiser tips it across. Tyler, Siebert, now over from Christensen. Kaiser now high up in the air. Schleckway comes in. That was dug out by the Colonels. Alm with a chance. That's down for a kill for Caspin Alm. And it's now 1-1. And we are tied here in set number 3. Paige Guthmiller will go back to serve. 1-1 is our score here in the fifth set. Governors were in this situation a couple weeks ago when they played Rapid City Stevens, up 2-0, and had to go to a fifth set to try and close out the Raiders. Kaiser, there's another kill for Avery Kaiser. If you're the Governors, and I mean they've been doing it, but you've got to keep feeding Avery Kaiser until the Colonels are able to stop her. You got to keep feeding her. Every set should go to Avery Kaiser because the Colonels know it and they still can't stop her. Here is Siebert to receive it. Now Caspin Alm. That one goes out, and it's a point for the Governors. They lead it by 2, 3-1 here in set number 5. I think if you're Mitchell, you're kind of feeling the same way about going to Caspin Alm. Addie Cumbo to serve. 3-1 is our score. Siebert to receive. And now over from Stabner. So a free ball for the Governors. Christofferson, Kaiser. That one's blocked, or that one's dug out by Guthmiller. Rolled off the net, and it went as a net violation that's going to get called by a 2-hit violation is going to be called by the Colonels. So it's 4-1. So a 3-point lead for the Pierre Governors here in the fifth set. Addie Cumbo on the serve, received by Siebert. And now Caspin Alm. Cumbo to dig it out. Kaiser, that's down for another kill for the Pierre Governors, and another kill for who else? Avery Kaiser. 5-1 is her score. Coach Thill will take a timeout. They get 2 timeouts in the fifth set, so Coach Thill will take her first timeout. 5-1 is her score. The Governors lead by 4 here in the fifth set. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When a disaster damages your home or business, you need immediate support from experts you can count on. ServiceMaster is there for your burst and leaking pipes, basement flooding, drying and dehumidification, roof leaks and failures, carpet and upholstery. We know your situation is unique. That's why we give every type of damage in every building the individual attention of certified experts who have the real-world experience to come up with the best solution. No type of damage is too big or too small for us to handle. We're standing by 24/7. Call ServiceMaster 844-902-2938.
It is a 5-1 lead here in set number 5. Governors lead by 4. Again, first to 15. Got to win by 2. Hattie Cumbo to serve here for the Governors. Received by Seaver on the back line. Tyler for Alm. Blocked up and down for a point for the Governors. They lead it 6-1. A huge block for the Governors. Now leading by 5 here in this 5th set. Cumbo again will go back to serve. This Pierre team trying to stay undefeated. 4-0 on the year. Cumbo on the serve. Skips off the net, but played back for Giblin. Over on the third hit from Giblin. Christofferson now for Kaiser. That one lands just out from Kaiser. And it's now 6-2. But again, the Governors, that's the first time Kaiser has missed in a really long time. 4-point lead for the Governors. Seaver on the serve, received by Christofferson. Now Kaiser again, tapped over and down for another kill for Avery Kaiser to make it 7-2. Don't stop feeding her. Everything goes to Kaiser right now. Got to. The Colonels know it. The Governors know. Everybody in the entire building knows it. You know it back at home. Sanchez, her serve goes to the net. It's now 7-3. Everybody knows it's going to Kaiser, but the Colonels are unable to stop her. That's how good Kaiser has been, especially in the latter part of set 4 and now here in set 5. And that's not to say she wasn't playing good before then, because she's had herself an excellent game. Over Price to receive. Sanchez now to set for Kaiser. That one gets over from the near side. And now here's Tyler off the net. Cumbo comes diving in to Williger, set for Kaiser. And Kaiser gets another one. And it's 8-3. The hot hand, you don't stop the hot hand. 8-3 is their score. Governors lead by 5 here in set 5. And Kaiser is back to serve. Played from Guthmiller. Set the net. And a good dig there from Sanchez. Kaiser now will set for Price. And Remy Price will get a kill. And it's 9-3. Governors lead by 6. 6 points away from finishing this one out a little bit later than they were hoping for. A 9-3 lead here in set 5. Avery Kaiser to serve. Set from Greg. Blocked, and it rolls off the net, and it goes out. So it's now 9-4. Pierre's up by 5. Mitchell is down by 5, serving. Taylor Giblin to serve. Still a timeout left for Coach Thill. 2 timeouts for Stosher here in this 5th set. Kaiser to receive it. Sanchez gets called for a lift, and it's now 9-5. So back-to-back points here for the Mitchell Colonels. And Coach Stosher, be interesting to see if she lets this one get tied up before she calls the timeout, because she's got 2, and we're already getting to the late portion of this set. So she may not wait for it to be tied before she takes a timeout. Price taps it over. Misplay by the Colonels, and on the third hit, they'll still get it over. Here's Cumbo. Now to set Sanchez for Jenna Bush, but dug out by Greg. Siebert, the bump set, over and played back by Kaiser. Now Price can't get it over. 3 straight points here for Mitchell, 9-6. Coach Stosher still on the bench. Not quite yet. Taking that first time out. Giblin again will serve. Mitchell has cut that lead in half. Giblin on the serve, over Kaiser to receive. Sanchez to set, now for Terwilliger. That's dug out by Greg again. Siebert comes all the way over. Free ball for the Governors as Cumbo plays it. Sanchez now to set for Price. On the far side, Price goes off the wall, and a point for the Governors. Not dug out by Siebert, and it's 10-6. And Pierre 5 points away. Reese Terwilliger to serve. 10-6 is our score. Terwilliger on the serve. Rolls off the net. It's still alive for the Colonels. But we had the referee say it was down, and they're going to get the point. The Governors are going to get the point. It's now 11-6. It's so hard to hear the whistle. The corner judge here on the near side said it hit. The referee blew the whistle, but you couldn't hear it. Otherwise, Mitchell would have scored. 11-6 is our score now. Terwilliger on the serve. Siebert to receive it. From the near side, Christensen taps it over. Price, now Sanchez, back for Price, tips it back across. Now at the net, Schleckaway. Net violation called against the Mitchell Colonels, and it's 12-6. And Coach Thilt is going to take her second timeout, I believe. She is going to take her second and final timeout. So the Governors are 3 points away from closing this one out against the Mitchell Colonels. 12-6 is our score. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we are back here in Mitchell, 12-6 is our score here in set number 5. Governors lead by 6. Coach Thill has used her second and final timeout. And now the Mitchell Colonels have to score. They're being doubled up right now by the Governors here in set number 5. Governors are 3 points away from closing it out. Terwilliger on the serve, received at the net. Tapped and down for a kill for the Colonels to make it now 12-7. Christensen gets the kill, Caitlin Christensen, to make it 12-7. And now Sarah Siebert will go back to serve. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be Samantha Klutt that will come in. So from the right to left on your radio dial, the serve, received by Price. Sanchez to set for Price on the far side. It was tipped to the net, but then played back, and now from Tyler. Dug out by Cumbo. Price, far side, or for the back line for Kaiser to play it back across. And now from the far side, a chance for the Colonels. And then on the dig out by Cumbo. Good play from Jenna Bush to get it back for Kaiser. Stubner to the back line. Sanchez places it to the corner. Misplayed by the Colonels. It is 13-7. Went off of Gregg. Diving for it was McGee. But it was misplayed by Gregg, and it's now 13-7. The Governors are within 2 points of finishing this one out. Elise Christofferson to serve. That is played, set at the net, and dug out by Christofferson. Now Sanchez for Price, tip to the net. But then Gregg again, Christensen over on the third hit, and it goes out, and the Governors are now match point. 7 match points here for the Pierre Governors. 2 timeouts for Coach Stosher. And the Govs can close it out right here. 14-7 is our score. Christofferson will serve with a chance to win it for the Governors. Christofferson over. It is played. Gregg to set. Tyler over. And Kaiser Sanchez on the second hit. Now Tyler off the net. Christofferson. Sanchez for Schleckaway. Blocked up. And it will be a point for the Colonels. 14-8. Caspinall will check in. Mitchell has to score 6 in a row still to try and keep this ball game alive. Lizzie Tyler to serve from the far side. Over Cumbo to receive it. Here is Christofferson. Sanchez across to the third hit. Siebert. Now here's a chance for Caspin-Alm. Goes into the net, and the Governors, who had a 2-0 lead, they lost the 2-0 lead, and they win it 15-8 in the fifth and deciding set to stay undefeated over the Mitchell Colonels. 25-14, 25-17, 18-25, 25-27, and 15-8 in favor of the Pierre Governors. We will step aside for 2 minutes, come back to wrap it up, and we'll talk with Coach Stosher. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring help you up or office with the latest fashion trends. With over 30 years of experience, we can help you find the right flooring or window treatments for your needs. Stop down to 414 East Sioux Avenue or call for an appointment at 224-9297 for your free consultation and estimate. Go Govs!
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank.
Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
As we welcome you back here to Mitchell, it was a 5-set victory for the Pierre Governors as they knocked off the Colonels 25-14, 25-17, then 18-25, 25-27, and a 15-8 win in that fifth and deciding set for the Governors, who never trailed in that fifth set. But boy, oh boy, were there some nervous times throughout the final portions of this matchup. In set 3 and set 4, it was the Governors that were unable to finish off the Mitchell Colonels with the scores of 25-18 and 27-25. Pierre made it a good one in the fourth set, but ultimately fell in that fourth set, and all the momentum was for the Mitchell Colonels. Yet the Governors are able to find a way, just like they did against Rapid City Stevens, to finish out a win and stay undefeated on the early season, now at 5-0, and they are still one of 3 teams to be unbeaten on the year. Washington was playing Jefferson this evening. That was the only of the other 3 that are playing so far. But this Governor team, they took Rapid City Stevens, or Rapid City Stevens took them to 5 sets after being up 2-0 were the Governors. They ended up having to win the 5th set, and they've done it again here against the Mitchell Colonels. So while you'd like to finish off a win in 3 sets, you got to like how your team responds. Even after those back-to-back set losses, they're still able to come back and win into the 5th set to take that and stay undefeated now at 5-0. The Governors will be at home against the Sturgis Scoopers on Friday, and then the Spearfish Spartans on Saturday, as that's 7 o'clock first serve time against Sturgis, and then a 1:30 first serve against Spearfish, as we'll have both those for you here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We'll also have Pierre Governor football for you on Saturday night as they take on the Sturgis Scoopers. That one will be starting at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage will start at 6:30, as the Govs will be looking to go to 2-1 for the football team, but the volleyball team will be looking to go to 6-0, potentially 7-0 by the end of the weekend, as they'll take on Sturgis and Spearfish. We're going to see if we can get a word with Coach Tiffany Stocher of the victorious Governors once again here this evening, as find ways to win, and they found Avery Kaiser to help them win here in that 5th set, because the Governors were able to use Avery Kaiser in that 5th set to knock off the 4th and 5th set to knock off the Mitchell Colonels. She was very good towards the end of this contest, and the Governors used her and used her well, because Christopherson, Sanchez, everything was set to Kaiser. And it should have been, because she had the hot hand, and you got to keep feeding that hot hand. Mitchell knew it was coming to Kaiser. Coach Thill was taking the timeouts. You know that in the timeouts she was talking that it was going to Avery Kaiser. Pierre made no bones about it. They were going to continue to go to Avery Kaiser, and Mitchell could not stop her. they could not stop her throughout the entire final fourth set and all the way through the fifth set. And the Governors were able to get the win and improved to 5-0 on the season. When you look at the standings, the Governors will get a top 5 victory over the Mitchell Colonels. Now they're at 4-3, so they will get those seed points that with a team between the 500 and the 750 mark, or the 500 and the 749 mark. So they will increase their seed points just a little bit, and it'll be a huge matchup upcoming here on a Friday and Saturday. When you look at the Governor's schedule, that next Thursday matchup against Sioux Falls, Washington, right now you're looking that potentially we could see those two teams being undefeated, and it could be the number 1 and 2 teams in the entire state facing off against each other. Pierre will face O'Gorman on the road. That's the thing, too, is that Pierre's going to have to face Washington and O'Gorman on the road next Thursday, September 16th, and it'll also be then September 30th, so 2 weeks after that, the Governors will take on O'Gorman on the road out in Sioux Falls. That's tough. That is tough to face your two undefeated teams still left in AA, which they may or may not be undefeated by the time you see them next Thursday or in 2 weeks on September 30th. However, those are right now, you're looking at that and Lincoln, and of course you got Lincoln 2 days after Washington. And you heard from Coach Stoser talking about the fact that they were playing, they're going to get a tough schedule after this week, and it's not easy this week, but it's going to get even tougher after this week. So you really got to pick up the wins when you can, and the Governors were able to get the win here against the Mitchell Colonels in the fifth set, 15-8. As we will talk with Coach Tiffany Stoser of the victorious Pierre Governors. As Coach, first off here, what a heck of a game. That was a fantastic win for you guys. That was a heck of a volleyball matchup.
That was a good volleyball matchup, and we knew it would be a battle. I thought those first 2 sets, we played near perfect volleyball, really. Didn't have a lot of errors. We're putting balls away, and Mitchell turned on their game in sets 3 and 4, and we weren't ready for it. So to come back in a set 5 like that and pull out a win against a good team is growth, but something we need to talk about as well.
I was going to say, it's the second time you've done it, which, again, you don't want to get comfortable doing that because you don't want to have that happen all the time. However, you feel comfortable if you get in that situation because now you've done it twice.
Yeah, we know we can do it. That's for sure. They certainly we'd like to be done in 3. Just a lot easier on our legs and a lot easier on me, I know that. But, credit to them. They never quit, and luckily we were able to come out in the end.
Avery Kaiser was excellent for you in the fourth set, all game, but especially in that fourth and fifth set. You guys kept feeding her. Mitchell knew it was coming. Everybody in the entire gym knew it was going to Avery Kaiser, but yet she still found ways to get kills. She still found ways to get points for you guys, and she was very, very good down the stretch for you.
Yeah, she didn't have many errors at all, and she puts down balls that I think she must flatten them a little bit. I'm just glad she's on our side of the net. I'm thankful for her more times than not. So I don't know how many kills she had tonight, but we relied on her a lot, and we got to get our other hitters active in the game, but she sure did her part.
What was the message for you guys in that midway through the fourth set, when you guys had lost the third set, midway through the fourth set, you're down? What was the message that it started to turn things around? Obviously, you didn't get the win in the fourth set, but something kind of changed a little bit, and you guys started playing a little bit better in that midway through the fourth set.
Yeah, that was a big turning point for us. That second half of the fourth game, I'm not sure we would have came out and played so well in the fifth set if we wouldn't have finished the fourth set the way we did. Went back to being aggressive. That's the same thing. I thought we kind of had this talked about in practice where we get back on our heels when teams start playing well. And so we had a timeout, talked about what got us there, where the open areas were at, and then we had to be aggressive on the net. And so the girls bought in and they did their part. And luckily we finished hard on that fourth set because we carried it into the fifth.
Yeah, and you guys were down early in sets 2, 3, and 4, but you took a early lead in the fifth set and forced them to play on their heels. It probably feels a lot better to force the other team to play on their heels.
Yeah, we know we can be a good serving team, and that it does put other teams on their heels. And we came out serving aggressive that fifth set. Everybody that handled the ball hit their spots they were supposed to be hitting, and we went short, long with our serves, and that tends to work for us. So. That along with feeding Kaiser, and she was gutsy and she was taking it and giving it all she had. So good game for her.
You guys are now 5-0 on the season, and this is a tough game, but you start a tough stretch, going into next week, and you have Sturgis and Spearfish this coming weekend. But in a game like this, still early on the year. Yeah, it might take the legs out of you tomorrow, but early on the year, you like to, maybe this is when you want to take those real tough, long games because you still got the legs going into the latter part of the season.
Yeah, this helps us stay in shape. This is just like a good practice, and so we're getting used to some things. We're getting used to 5 sets mentally, and we're getting used to it physically. It's hot in here. There's no air conditioning, so they played 5 hard sets with, we don't really have many subs. And so I thought that they worked hard, and to keep your mental game going when it's this warm in here is difficult to do, and I thought the girls did that tonight.
Yeah, because I'm sweating like crazy right now, and I just sat up here the whole
Tell
time.
Me about
yeah,
it.
I was
yeah.
going to say, even you as the coach, you're probably sweating a lot of those players. The conditioning that you guys had to go through and have had to go through now against Watertown and Mitchell with 2 really warm gyms, and to find ways to get wins. Again, all these signs of good teams.
Yeah, it's hard when it's this hot in here. It's hard to stay mentally focused for, however long we play, 2 hours or, 2 hours of smash mouth volleyball. And when it's that warm, we talk about, you're mentally going to lag sometimes before your legs start to get tired. And so talked about that on some timeouts, try to get them sat down, get them some water, and keep pushing through. All
right, final question here. You get Sturgis, Spearfish this weekend. First, let's talk about Sturgis, and because that's, you're going to focus on them more than Spearfish right now. What's it going to take to knock them off?
Sturgis and Spearfish, everybody thinks that, those are kind of 2 easy wins. They are absolutely not. Sturgis and Spearfish are always scrappy. They send balls over that we're not prepared for because there are things that we see that are uncharacteristic. And so sometimes it's hard to play defense on teams like that. We'll rely on our offense like we always have and being aggressive. But, sometimes they'll tip over the block. They find the lines. They do things that we don't see typically at all with other teams. And so they can be hard to plan for and hard to play against.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win. And, hey, 5-0 to start the season. Can't get any better than that right now.
Feels good. Thanks for covering it.
Coach Tiffany Stosher of the Pierre Governors as they win it here in 5 sets, as they will win the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-17. And then it was Mitchell winning 25-18, 27-25. And then the Pierre Governors finish off the win with a 15-8 5th set win over the Mitchell Colonels. Now 5-0 on the year. We'll take on Sturgis and Spearfish this coming weekend on Friday and Saturday. We'll have those games at 7 o'clock first serve on Friday, 1:30 on Saturday. Both those games you can hear on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That'll wrap things up for us here from Mitchell. What a win. What a crazy game it was. It looked like Pierre was going to walk away with this one in 3 sets. But, hey, we had to stay here past 9 o'clock to get that 5th set, and we'll absolutely take it for the Pierre Governors to now be 5-0 on the season and taking on Sturgis and Spearfish on Friday and Saturday. Thanks to Jacob Mayer back at the station. Appreciate you hanging in throughout the entire broadcast here this evening. Back on the air on Thursday. Actually, you can join us for Coach's Corner tomorrow, live from the Long Branch, 5:30 to 6:30 here on KCCR and on KCCRradio.com. But we'll be live from the Long Branch from 5:30 to 6:30. And then our next broadcast will be Pierre Governor Soccer. The girls will play first against Harrisburg at 3:40 with coverage. Kickoff at 4 o'clock on Thursday at home. And you can listen to it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So final score, once again, the Governors win in 5 sets. They win 25-14, 25-17, 18-25, 25-27, and 15-8 over the Mitchell Colonels as we say so long from Mitchell.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Athletics on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Athletics is brought to you by Avera St. Mary's, Sander Auto Parts, Bank West, Weather All Roofing, Faith Lutheran Church, Billion Financial, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Fording Electric, Slumberland, Kruger Contracting, B&B Equipment, Bridget M. Photography, Sioux Nation, Edward Jones Financial, First Dakota National Bank, Gales Gas, Service Master, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Purist Foods, Kathy Sunshine Properties, All Pro Towing, Pierre Dental Clinic, Olson Plumbing, Lamb Motors, Midwest Cooperative, the May Adam Law Firm, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, the Association of Weed and Pest, Fisher Round, Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Wagner Auto, First United Methodist Church, East Pier Landscape and Garden Center, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. Join us all season on your home for Pierre Governor Athletics, KCCR, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.